Good morning and welcome to Digging the Course 365. Right, back on Deal Beach, a little bit further on, not much further on. Feeling a lot better today, a lot better. I went to the chemist yesterday and I says, I've got man flu, can you help me? And she gave me some tablets, something to do with congestion or something. I can breathe really well now, I feel much better. Anyway, I'm using my phone today because it's been raining and it looks like it's going to throw it down again. But we'll give it a crack. Come on, let's go. I missed the tide change this morning. It was apparently a very low tide at about 8 o'clock. And I missed it. It's coming in quite fast now. Just found something here. Can you see this? Look. It looks like something. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. What does that say? I can't work it out, can you? Some kind of little badge or emblem of something. The one problem with using my phone instead of my camera is I can't do live digs. This has just come up. It's absolutely nothing. It's just a spherical, well, it's not spherical, is it? It's a cylindrical thing which doesn't open. Very strange. Not very heavy either. No idea what that was for. I'd just like to take a minute to remember somebody now. We lost a great guy yesterday. His name was Jed Bostwick. Now, he has been in my videos in the past. Sorry about this wind. When I first moved back to England and I was going on club digs, and I was with Jackie and John, Jet Ski John, I don't know if you remember. But Jackie's father, Jed, died yesterday, unfortunately. And he was such a nice guy. It's Jed who got me into the clubs when I came to England and was introducing me to everybody. Such a nice guy, and such a shame to lose such a nice man. So my thoughts go out to you, Jackie, and John. I know you thought the world of him as well. Well, some things just popped out, and my eyes might be deceiving me. You know, it doesn't look like anything really, but if you look at the back, it looks like something came off there, like a clip or a clasp. So I'm thinking this might be part of an old brooch. I can't work it out, can you? There you can see a ferry leaving Dover on its way to France. France, by the way, is just 25 miles that way. I just put the local radio on and a French channel came on. That's how close we are. Just found this. Another fishing weight. Never found one like this before though. That's pretty special. I'm liking that a lot. I think I'm going to save these. I've saved yesterday's. And I need to find a fisherman and let him have them. That's in perfect condition. I like that. Right, I'm going to give you a little fact. I like to give you facts about where I am. Over in the distance there, you can see the pier. Deal Pier. Now, I'll tell you 3 little facts about it. Firstly, there's been 3 piers, okay? The first one was made out of wood, and it got destroyed in, I think it was 1857, by a gale, a big storm. So they built another one, made it out of iron, but that got really badly damaged in World War II. So, in about 1957, something like that, they made this one, which is made out of steel and concrete, and it is the last remaining pier, pleasure pier, in the whole of the county of Kent. There you go. And another very interesting fact, it is exactly the same length as the Titanic was. Very strange piece of seaweed there. Something I want to ask, and I'm sure geologist Sam's going to answer it. Why is the trillions of pebbles on certain beaches. Why? I don't understand how they've developed, and they're all different stones as well. They're not all the same kind of stuff. I don't understand it. You know, why pebbles? Why not just big rocks, or just like a cement bottom, just one piece, one rock? Why is it literally trillions of pieces? Someone please explain that to me. It's starting to get a bit nippy now. The wind's getting up. The sea's getting a bit rougher. Just found another bullet. I don't know why I keep finding them. It's just in this little area of the beach for some reason. Anyway, I was just going to tell you about a dream I had last night. Well, it was actually just before I woke up. I dreamt, right, that I was in bed in the hostel, and a girl with red hair jumped in bed with me. And we started kissing. Well, I started kissing her. And it was going really well, this dream. And then she turned round to me after about 10 seconds in bed with me. And she said, "I don't really want to do this. Can you take me to a library?" And me, being the mug I am, took her to a library. I took her to a library. You know, this is why I don't do women. They just use you. I very much doubt it, but with all its military history here at Deal, I wonder if this could be military. Any ideas on that? It's a very definite shape. I don't know, it's quite interesting. It's still sea junk, but it could be really interesting sea junk. Any ideas on that one, please? By the way, another little bit of a fact about Deal for you. Deal, two of the best comedians of all time come from Deal. Firstly, Norman Wisdom. If you don't know who Norman Wisdom is, there's something wrong with you. And the second one is one of my favourite people at the moment, Carl Pilkington from An Idiot Abroad. He lives here, or lived here. Okay, I'm going to quit the beach in a moment because the wind's getting up and it's just going to make it really bad quality video for you. Before I do though, you can't really tell, but there's a very big hill here on the beach. And the shoreline comes right up here, which is a huge climb from right down there. And I'm at the top here. There's loads of junk at the waterline. Sorry, the wind again, the wind. And I've come across this. I've come across a lot of these. A lot of them up at the top. The mermaid's purses. Dogfish or catfish or stingray eggs inside them. There's loads of them around, and I've just found this, and I wanted someone to remind me what they are. Isn't that what parrots sharpen the teeth on? What are they exactly? So part of Deal is called Walmer, and that is where Julius Caesar landed in Britain, apparently. It's also where Captain Cook finished his voyage when he came back from Australia. I know so many things, it's untrue. What else can I tell you? Oh, back in the 1700s, the Prime Minister, the government basically, ordered that all ships in Deal were burnt. They burnt a lot of them because they were thinking that they were smuggling, and they were smuggling probably. Deal is also mentioned in the H.G. Wells book, War of the Worlds. It's also the setting for the James Bond film Moonraker. And what else do I know? I definitely know more than this. Charles Dickens, he once came here and he says it was as dull a place as he has ever seen. That's all I'm going to tell you about Deal, honestly. I just know everything about everywhere, and I just can't stop coming out with facts. So this is Walmer Castle. It's a beautiful place, it's amazing. It's actually where the Queen Mother, this was her favourite place to stay. I think she lived here for a bit. There's a bed inside where she used to sleep. You've got these cannons here, the sea in the background. It's absolutely stunning. Now this is the place where Duke of Wellington died. He actually died here, and inside is his Wellington boots, believe it or not. The first ever pair of Wellington boots. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to show you them. There's no filming inside the house part of it. But it is a beautiful sight. Just believe me, because I've seen it myself. It's just such a pity that you're not allowed to take photography within the house, because these are the original Wellington boots worn by the Duke Wellington, and here's his top, but you're not allowed to take photographs of them, unfortunately. It's just such a shame, because I'd love to have shown you these, you know, the original Wellington boots, but I'm not allowed photography within the house. Shame. I think it's quite amazing that the Queen Mother herself, this was her favourite place to come, and she used to sleep in this bed, but I'm not allowed to show you it because there's no photography allowed in here, unfortunately. You can see the stunning gardens there just over the wall. It really is ideal. It's just absolutely beautiful. You know, most of us go next to the sea, we get ourselves a cheap hotel or a B&B. The royalty, like the Queen Mother, used to come here and just stay in a castle and see the sea every day. So this is Walmer Castle, and there's also Deal Castle. Both of them were erected because one certain king asked for them to be erected. Can you guess which king that is? Oh yes, King Henry VIII. Honestly, I don't think I've been anywhere on this trip where King Henry VIII hasn't had a say in it. It just seems to have ruled, he still rules everything. Everything is down to King Henry VIII. He must have been a right bully. This here is the entrance to the castle, but you can see the moat here, or what the moat would have looked like. We're talking about 40 feet there. This is huge. This is the deepest moat I've ever seen. It's now a beautiful garden, but God, I'd love to know what's underneath this lawn. You know, just take out the top 6 foot and sift through it with a sieve. I bet there's some amazing things in there. I'm sure they've excavated it before, but I bet they've missed some things. Okay, so that's it for Deal, guys. I'm moving on tomorrow. Not finding anything here, so it's time to go. Moving further towards Dover. Thank you for joining me today on Digging the Coast 365. As you can see, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm just buzzing now. I'm full of energy, raring to go. Bring it on, bring it on.